condition is not true, then the failure would be would be added to the failure. So if the F grade is greater than or equal to 75, then passes, you'd add 1 to passes, else you'd add 1 to failure. That is what this line of code is saying right here. Alright, so now we'll end the while by telling you what the condition is. The do while loop by telling you what the condition is. So the prompt, so while the prompt is less than or equal to 10, because the instructions specifically say that it should run 10 times, so we'll close that with a specific semicolon. So while the prompt is less than or equal to 10, this, like all of this, will be done. You won't see this part of the code, but you will see here. So you will see this running 10 times. You will see this run 10 times. So when this run once, then 1 will be added to prompt. Prompt is now 1, then prompt turns 2, then prompt turns 2. So then it runs 1 more time, because prompt is not yet 10. Prompt is still less than 10, so therefore it runs 1 more time, and then prompt becomes 3, and then it's still not less than 10, so it will run and it's continue until prompt is 10. Therefore it will break out of the loop and it will stop. Alright, so now we probably need to, well, we definitely need to print the summary of all of it. So first of all, I think we should some new line characters here, some new line characters in the line, and then we'll see out summary, because this is what we're trying to find right now, and we'll end the line, and we'll see out the instruction. So the summary says number of passes and number of failures. So we'll see out number of passes is stored. Number of passes is stored in the variable passes, and the line there, and we'll see out number of failure. Okay, failure, which is also in the variable failure, and we'll end the line, and we could also put another new line character, which we just make a new line for us. And the line there. No, we need another condition. We need one where it says if more than 6 person pass, we're going to print this, else we print something else. So let's just copy this from now. Why is this not copying? Oh, alright, so let's copy that, and so we'll have the if statement under here. So say if passes is greater than or equal to 6, then we'll do this, and we'll see out. This is what we'll see out. Raise the tuition. Else, this this is what we'll see out. We'll see out evaluate teacher. So we'll see out evaluate teacher and end the line there. So that's all we'll be doing there. So the next step now is come out of that loop, that if statement, and because we have found the number of passes and the number of failures, now we need to prompt to initialize it back to 0 or to 1, because we are going to run the program once more. So therefore, as long as we have found it has run it 10 times, then we need to initialize it back to the prompt. We need to initialize it back to 0, to 1 actually, and the passes now should be initialized back to 0, and also the failure should be initialized back to 0 as well. And we could put a new line character here, which would give space. We just give some space for the prompt when it's going to be asked, do you want to enter another set of students here? That's part of the question. So it's we'll see out, do you want to enter another set of students? And we'll of course end the line, because this is not where we'll be getting the user's input. So now we'll see out and we'll say press Y to continue. This Y, this continue would be in the case where the program will run again, and X to terminate the program. Alright, so we'll not end the line here, because this is at the end here is where we would like to have the user input the value. So we'll see in that to respond, which is the variable we place here, but it's initialized already to Y. So that's why this loop will continuously run from here. Everything here will run, but we need also to clear the screen, which is why we had placed this library, the stdlib.h library. So we'll have system and open parentheses, and in our double quotation we'll have capital, all caps, CLS, and or semicolon, cannot forget or semicolon, and let's say new line character just for space when the program is run again, that it's not underneath here. The name, enter name up here would not just be underneath here. So that's why we are putting in this new line right there. So now what we'll need to do is run another check. So if the response now is equal to X, what we want to do is to return 0, or to terminate the program, and that's about it. If there is no error, I think that's all is to this code. It's a very simple code to write. It's like practice. It's just warm up as in the title. So we're going to run this code and see if it runs perfectly. and it does. So what we're going to do now is I am not going to spend my time trying to think about person's name or what to write. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press anything on the keyboard and just enter some numbers. So first, all right. Alright, so as you can see, more than 6 students has passed and 4 has failed, and the it says to rate the tuition. So now let's see if when we press Y it will run again and if it will clear the screen, and this time we'll try to enter more failures than passes. Alright, so it runs again and the screen is cleared. So let's try this. All of them will be failing this time, or at least most. Let's give a 90 and 100 and 100 and 80 and 89. So now it says the number of passes is 4 and the number of failures is 6. So now it's saying that you should evaluate the teacher. Good. So it's running the way it is supposed to run. So the final thing to check for is the X, if it will terminate. So now press X and press enter, and as you can see it returns 0 because the program has terminated. It has cancelled anything and it's finished. So I'll give you a chance to look at the program. So this the header is initializing of the variable here and running the program once x response is equal to x here, initializing back the various variables to 1 and 0, and prompting the user to run the program again, and also clearing the screen. And that's it. You can have a look. That's the code. Simple little code. Please like, subscribe, share this channel. This channel is Snowden Newsa. Please share with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, just please comment it below so that I can do further videos. If you have anything that you would like me to do for future videos, please comment it in the comment box. I'll leave a description of the instructions on what this code is supposed to be. I'll even leave a copy of this code in the description below so you can have it. You do not necessarily have to type it up, but you can still type and follow along. You could watch the video over and over to grasp the concepts. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment your questions. Thank you so much for watching.